The Path, Climbing the Ladder of Consciousness. After watching the series The Path on Hulu, I see how many are looking for in reality a way out of this earth reality. I also understand more about why giving strict guidelines is not going to work. Each person has their own way, beliefs, and yes, truth. Each person is looking for like-minded others, but without having to give up their own mind. I have always worked like that, but after watching the mindsets of people, even though it's just made up, I know that there is a reason for working the way I have been for all this time. That doesn't mean you can't come together in groups, it means that each individual in the group is still on their own path. Everyone has their own lessons, their own way of getting there, yet, there are also parts that might overlap. There are some basic steps, but from there everyone can and will do it in a different order. They will find their truth. And their truth is always a bit different than your truth. There are overlapping parts of truth. Sometimes a small group will work on the same goal. With that I mean they have the same goal in mind. But each person has different ways of getting there. The bigger the group, the harder it becomes to find the overlaps. That doesn't mean bigger groups are wrong. But we have to remind ourselves that each person, no matter if they are in a big or small group, have their own path. The guidelines for bigger groups will be more enforced sometimes. This forces people to sometimes follow guidelines that are not within their own path. We have a big group like that and you can give it a name, like Lightworker or Spiritualist, Awakened, anything you can think of. Each person within that group follows their path but gets confused or sidetracked by what works for others and doesn't work for them. When you see someone making big steps to what many call awakening, you want to follow those steps as you want that awakening. It is good to remind ourselves that not one person in the whole world will have the same experience as you. The steps can be the same, the experience and outcome might not. For example, a chakra clearing, the end result is the same, all chakras clear and spinning. But the experience will not be the same. Each person's chakras are different, each chakra will be cleared differently. Some chakras need more than other chakras. The end result is the same, the work on getting them cleared is different. You can clear all chakras at the same time, but chakras are connected into your energy bodies in many different ways. They are spinning, which means they pull in things like a fan sometimes. The same with our energy bodies. You can clear them, but you will have to repeat clearing them. The more you awaken, the faster the frequency of your energy bodies. This means that before your energy was moving slow, most would call it dense. Dense energy is like a solid block or substance. It is hard to clear out a solid substance. When you clear that solid substance becomes a little less solid. The energy particles are able to move a bit more. What this means is that more can be cleared as well. This is why clearing and repeatedly clearing is important. Our energies also have a memory and like to return to what they were before. Just simply be a solid substance as the faster speed of the energy brings out things long forgotten and put away to be forgotten, as the experience might have been something you wanted to forget. Some memories will however still come to the forefront, as the energy bodies want to expel them, but they are too solid to be able to release them. There are many deep-seated memories that will come more to the forefront as you clear yourself. By clearing you give your energy more space to move and more memories will become available, so to speak, to clear. Sometimes memories from many lifetimes ago. This also happens when you become more aware of and connect more with those energy parts of you that were previously dormant. Like connecting into your higher self and higher parts of you. Your higher self is the part closest to you on earth while you are in the physical body. It is like the connecting point between the physical and the spiritual you. The higher self, Just like your energy bodies has experiences and things that needs to be cleared to get a full strong and clear connection to allow you to start exploring the higher parts of you. It's like climbing a ladder, and each rung is another part of your being that was waiting for you to get to know and become part of your human experience on Earth. When we first incarnated on Earth, many lifetimes ago, we incarnated with full knowledge of our spiritual existence. Over time, through different circumstances, this has changed. Now we incarnate with almost no memory of our spiritual existence, resulting into our full merger into this Earth reality. This full merger into the Earth reality has made us almost unaware of the spiritual reality. We have a feeling there is something out there, hence all the religion that is present on Earth. But religion only reminds us that there is something out there, and most of the time religion only reminds us that there is something, like a god or something that is in control, is out there, but it doesn't tell us we are out there as well. Many times they tell you there is some type of control, but the control is something outside of us, guiding us. In reality, each person is in what we might call control, but it's more like guidance instead of control. Each person is out there. Each person is an individual being that is guided by their own being out there. We, however, have lost the connection to that guidance as we have merged, almost fully, a small part of our whole being into this Earth reality. The one thing we still have is that feeling, that small nagging feeling sometimes, that there is more. The reason for all the religions, spiritual movements and more is because we have this feeling to find the more. And as the energies on Earth are loosening up, just like our own energies, more and more people will try to find that more. I have been working on this myself for a long time, but not just that. I have been working on finding something that can support that search within, without putting each person's own path within in jeopardy. Without influencing that own path within. Allowing that own path within, with basic steps that can be used in different ways, different order, and only use what is needed for each person's own path within. You can start small or big, take some time in between or go full force. If you need guidance, ask me. One of my abilities is to connect with the parts of you that you cannot connect to yet. But the whole process is there for you to connect yourself. To receive your own guidance on your own path within. To fully reconnect and become aware of your full being. Moving beyond just being in this Earth reality into full experience within this Earth reality and full experience of your whole spiritual existence within and beyond this Earth reality. We were never meant to keep incarnating here over and over. We came here for the experience and then move further into other experiences. This is what all are looking for, this nagging feeling of there is more. I hope to help as many as possible to find their own path within. Just like I am following my own path within.